What are your first impressions of the stadium here in NYCFC?
Oh, really good. The grass is perfect. It's really good. I never seen before, but the feeling is good. It's not. I don't want to waste time about the stadium because it is what it is, but it's good. It's good. It's really, really good.
Did you have an opportunity? Is it 70 wide? Do you know about the width? Did you have a chance or decide or think about making it wider? Did you ever get the feel?
I don't know.
Or you just went?
I don't know. I think it's the same size. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. But believe me, when I say it's not important for me, it's about that. I don't want to talk about the stadium because we have to play here. Not excuse. We have to be able to win the game. If not, it's not about the stadium.
Could you talk a little bit about the scrimmage last week?
Sorry?
The scrimmage with Chicago last week.
No,
how did that work out for you? Did it go the way you wanted it?
No, good feeling because we need to compete a little bit after 18 days, and it was good feeling. Every players could play. The feeling was much better after the game, and my feeling was they are ready to play the playoff game because it was a game with rhythm. Both teams fight every single ball. It's good. It's good. We need to play at least one game against MLS team.
Eber wasn't able to play in that match. How's he? How's he for tomorrow night?
Yeah, Eber is ready to play. Eber is ready to play. I don't know if maybe he start to play. Maybe can play 30-40 minutes. I don't know. But he's ready to play. He's not injured right now. It's good news for us. And I don't know. I have to. Every day I say the same because that is the reality. I need to find the right players to play against Toronto, and that's mean for me the best players are the players in that moment have rhythm, have more chances to play than other players.
When you study Toronto, obviously going into the playoffs, they were on a nice run without a loss. What impresses you about them? What do you like about Toronto when you watch them and you see how they play?
No, it's totally different. For example, I remember last game when we played in Yankee Stadium against Toronto, we missed 6 players. Eber didn't play, Maximo Morales didn't play, center backs Alex and Chanot didn't play. It's a different. But when you play the playoff, it's another competition. It's not the same the regular league because if you make just one mistake, you are out. You are out. And maybe the referee make a mistake. Maybe me make a mistake, and you are out. It's totally different. And you can improve in this week. Every single game was very close, and that means it's totally different play in the league and play in the playoff.
What did you think? Pozuelo is a challenging player to deal with, Alejandro Pozuelo.
Yeah, but Pozuelo in the last game play false 9. I don't know what will happen tomorrow if Altidore is ready. I don't know. We are ready if they play with Altidore. We are ready if they play with Pozuelo like false 9. Pozuelo is a good player. I know this player in Spain when he played in Betis, in Rayo Vallecano. He's a good player for Toronto. Everybody knows. But we have good players as well, and doesn't matter if they play with false 9 with Pozuelo or with Altidore. It changed a little bit, of course, but I will not change my opinion about Pozuelo if they play as a false 9 or number 10. He's a good player.
What did you think of their performance against DC? Like you said, it's different competition, but the most recent Toronto game, what did you think?
Yeah, for me, the Toronto play much better than DC in the first maybe 25-30 minutes. But the second half was an even game. And both, I don't know, is in the playoff that happened. There are some moments for DC and some moments for Toronto. And after that, in extra time, this is playoff games. In 6 minutes, Toronto was able to score 3 or 4 goals.
I think it'll help you guys the fact that they played 120 and you guys didn't have to play that extra game.
Sorry?
How much do you think it'll help you the fact that they had to play 120 minutes just this weekend? And
No, I don't know. When that happened and you play extra time, I remember we play extra time against Orlando in the Cup, and we play amazing against Red Bulls. Long trip because I remember the trip from Orlando to New York was about 11 hours because we have some problems with the airport, and we play really well. You never know what will happen. The first opinion when that happens, you think about, oh, they are tired, but you are confused if you think about that. Don't relax because it's a playoff. I know it's a final. A playoff game right now in the rule change is a final. It's just a knockout game, and you have to be ready to play against Toronto after extra time, beat out extra time in Yankee Stadium in Citi Field. If you want to win the MLS Cup, you have to be ready.
All right, Jake, this way. Looking back at last year's playoff exit. Looking back at last year's playoff exit, just since then, what do you think you and the team have learned since then from that exit?
Again, please.
Looking back at last year's playoff exit,
Yes.
How far has this team? How far have you? What has this team learned since then, and you as a coach? As well?
No, it's very different because, for example, we finish in the first position right now. We play much better, especially in the last 3 months, much better than last year. We play at home, not away. It's totally different when we play against, remember, Atlanta, in Atlanta. Turf field is difficult for us to play there. But especially because we play with our fans. We play at home and we play with more confidence in the last 3 months. And I think our team play much better than last year, for example. That is the big difference. And the difference right now, when you play knockout game, it's not the same. You don't have another opportunity to win another game.
This is different.
This is different as well.
Alex mentioned earlier with David gone, it's kind of harder for teams to just man mark one guy and kind of game plan a little bit. How much of an impact do you think that's had with him?
It's about
David Villa. With him not in the team.
Everybody knows what happened this year. I say in the preseason, it's almost impossible to replace David Villa, and you have to replace David with more players. And more players means Ever, Mitrita, these kind of players. Tati Castellanos play much better than last year. And you miss an important player like David Villa, but you sign another important players like Mitrita, like Ever, these kind of players. And they were able to score a lot of goals for our team.
do you feel some vindication about Tati Castellanos? Because I know last year he had his struggles and you stuck with him. You believed in him as a player, and now this year you've kind of bore the fruits of your faith in him. Do you feel
No, when you must know that when he arrived here, he's 19 years old. It's not easy. He doesn't speak English. He doesn't know the teammate right now. He know the teammate, the club. He speak a little bit English. It's totally different. He's right now he's 21 years old. He's mature right now, and especially when we play with Ever, they play much better because sometimes one player improve another players. And that happened with Tati. And Tati, it's not about Dome improve Tati, it's about himself. Because he never give up in the facility and he has confidence with himself. That is the most important thing. And the result is that happened right now. He's a really good striker. And we have two amazing strikers right now, is Eber and Tati Castellanos. And you can play with two strikers when you need it. You can play with one striker and three wingers. You can play totally different. And good news for us is the Tati Castellanos right now is an important player for the MLS, not just for the New York City.
All right, last one here.
Don't make. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, last one here.
You mentioned Ever didn't play in the Chicago. Keaton said he played 25 minutes or so. The other is he? How did he come out of that Chicago game good as well?
No, good as well. It was a good idea for me to play against Chicago because, for example, Keaton needs to get rhythm minutes, Ismail as well, and some players, Evan, Tony, and some players play with the national team, Matarrita. Was really well to play, good idea to play against Chicago because the feeling was much better. They compete, and Chicago as well, and it was a tough game, but it's the best way to prepare the game against Toronto was to play against Chicago. MLS team is the best option for us. After that, you know what happened in the airport? We canceled the flight and we have to return one day after, but it's MLS.
Just like a regular MLS game, right?
But no, that is a good news because seems you play in the MLS again. It's good.
How many minutes did he play about?
80 minutes in Chicago. 80 minutes, but some players play 80 minutes, some players play 60 minutes, some players. No, good.
So
the feeling.
played 80 or
40 minutes.
Okay.
40 minutes, Keaton 40 minutes, but step by step. But I think both are ready to play tomorrow.
All right.